So, Josh's streamer here. It's been a while, been a year-ish since I've done anything, and more than that on YouTube. So today I thought we'd move into something new, something a bit different, do a bit of a keyboard unboxing, because I watched a few YouTube videos a couple of weeks ago and got quite interested in keyboards, and then spent loads of money on keyboards, and my wife hates me for it. But not sponsored, thought I'd buy it. It was Prime Day, 52 quid, so it's a very budget keyboard, but usually about 69. But from what I've heard, it's quite a good one. So we've got the Epomaker TH66. Say hi to my wife, by the way. She's a lovely camera one. As I said, it's not sponsored, so everything's going to be my own kind of thoughts on this, because my channel has like 49 subscribers, so I don't even think my mum would sponsor me at this stage. So let's open it up and see what's in the box. I'll open it towards you so you can see. Try and get everything right here. I'm saying that to my wife, not the camera. Ooh, here we go. So TH66. I think it's what, 65% keyboard. 65% keyboard, comes with a lovely dust cover, which I never use. Meh. And here's the keyboard itself. Ooh, I'll get that out and pull that out in a minute, see what else is in the box first. So we've got some instructions, which I'm assuming I'm going to need when I eventually plug this into my computer to get it all sorted. But the whole keyboard's hot swappable, so we can fiddle about with that in another video, where I will probably... I've spent more money and got a full-on lube kit. That sounds dodgy. So I've got a full-on lube kit coming, so I'm going to take this apart, take the keys off in probably another video, lube all the switches to see if I can make them sound a bit different, and even lube the springs. We've got spring lube. We went mental. It was a lubey day. Let's see what else we got in here. So we've got very nice braided cable, USB to USB-C, which is going to be handy for on the computer, because this is wireless. I think it's Bluetooth, and doesn't say on the box. I think it's 2.4 gigahertz as well by dongle. Because this is the TH66, it's a bit more budget than the TH80, and I think a bit smaller as well. You do get the USB dongle. It's not going to come out of the box. USB dongle, but unlike the TH80, it doesn't actually clip into the keyboard in any way, shape or form. So unlike the other ones, this one, the TH80, you've got that little slot that you can put this into for safekeeping to make it look all fancy, but you can't really do that on this one. So I'm going to have to keep that someplace safe, because my kid will lose it if she finds it. You also come with a very snazzy keycap and switch puller. Already got two of these. I do have a Ducky 1.3 Zodiac edition that I use as my, what's the word everyone says, daily driver, my daily driver. But that's got linear switches, cherry MX red silent switches on it. Whereas this one I've gone for Gateron Pro red, because I do like a linear switch. Do you hear that? Oh, they're clacky. Oh, I love it. But as I said, we're going to take these apart and lube them, lube the springs, go a bit mental, hopefully I don't overdo it. And we've also got some a lot of effort. We've also got some nice keycaps, so we can mess about with a few things. I'll put this all over here so we can get a lovely sky view shot afterwards, which my wife is attempting to do now as I'm putting them down as quick as I possibly can, but failing miserably. Job done. Right, so that's everything that comes in the box. So let's get the keyboard out, see what it sounds like. Oh, God, it's got a bit of weight to it. As I said, I've got a Ducky 1.3, and that's not as heavy as this in any way, shape or form. Plus it doesn't have a knob. Oh, that feels nice. I like that. Snazzy. It means I can turn down my brother when he speaks too loudly in game chat. Comes with kick-out feet, I think it's 2-stage. Yeah, so that high, or that is far too high, but that high as well. I'm not used to this size keyboard. I kind of given up on the... Ooh, sounds nice. Kind of given up on that. This is quite a budget keyboard for 52 quid. I don't think it's too bad. Quite a nice one to play with. But let's do a little bit of a sound test. So we've got the spacebar, a couple of the other ones, and a few main switches. So yeah, testing that few. Sorry, I had to pause the video. That's why there's a little cut there. So if it just looks like I've gone and then jumped something else, my dinner was burning. You probably hear it sizzling in the background right now. But yeah, so sounds quite cool. I like the sound of it. Very nice. It's a lot louder than my other keyboard. I like it. Wifey, can you confirm? Do you like it?
I do, yeah.
Cool. The only bit I'm not a massive fan of, the Space Star sounds a bit tinny, but I have seen, I think I saw someone on YouTube the other day, they put this like thermal car thermal pad underneath the spacebar to make it sound a bit less tinny. So I'm going to try that myself when I lube the whole thing. I've got to stop saying lube like that, it looks creepy. Anyway, let's switch it on. I think it's got RGB. It's got very bright RGB. Wow, that is incredibly bright. I think it's south-facing LEDs. Oh, it's gone off. Probably ran out of battery, to be fair. No, it's back on. Anyway, yeah, south-facing LEDs. I think the whole thing's held together by these little clips on the bottom over here. So in my next video, when I take it apart to fiddle with it, I will unclip that because I've got a little plastic spudger which I'll put in there. Just got to make sure I disconnect the battery after I do that because otherwise I'll break it. But yeah, let's take one of these off, see what the switches look like underneath, see how the PCB looks. Pick a switch, any switch. Should we go for the escape key? Which many of you are probably trying to do from this video right now. And I've never taken a switch out before, so wish me luck. They're not supposed to be this difficult, are they? What am I doing? What am I doing wrong? It gave me spares, so if I break this, I'll be very annoyed, but at the same time, not too concerned. Victory. Wow, white PCB. See the plate? White plate. From what I've heard, this is a very stiff. Oh, sorry, hands in the way. From what I've heard, this is a very stiff keyboard. As in they've got this like plate in it, but instead of just being a flat plate like that, they've beveled the edges. So one side's up, one side's down, so it kind of goes like in an S shape, which makes it a lot more rigid. As you can see, it's not really moving at all. And as I said before, it weighs a ton. I did read online, I think it weighs about 1.2 kilograms, which for a keyboard is pretty damn heavy. But yeah, let me see if I can actually put a switch back in, seeing as it took me so damn long to get one out. Oh, that's cool. Right, I'm going to pick a different escape key to put back on, because I'm feeling fancy. What do you reckon? Should we go? What do you reckon? I'm asking my wife here, which is why I'm looking at the camera. Pick one, pick one. This one, okay. Cool. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up today. Oh yeah, that turns the volume up and down and you can mute it, did mean to say. And you can reprogram it to do whatever you want. Never had a knob on a keyboard before. But yeah, that wraps it up today. So what we're going to do in the next video is take it apart basically. I'm going to take all these off. I'm going to take all the switches out. I'm going to take all the switches apart. I'm going to lube the switches. And then I'm going to put, I've got another little hack I saw online, which everyone's been doing, is I've got some electric tape. So I'm going to take the PCB out and put electric tape on the back of it as well to try and make it sound a little bit different. And then, yeah, then we'll be in a good place, and we'll do another video showing what it sounds like after all that's been done. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. But thank you for tuning in. Apologies for the childlike glee. I'm great with getting new technology. I kind of just smile a lot, so apologies about that. But yeah. Thank you and goodbye.